Becoming a member of the Mage's Guild is sort of a joke. Wave your hands in front of someone and say, "Ooh, magic," and they slap a robe on you and give you the keys.
You have shown yourself worthy of the guild.
Becoming an academy mage, that requires a pilgrimage. We must now make a journey across Cyrodiil, solving petty and annoying problems of various mages.
Adriana, I'm back! I was rescued!
You're lucky I bothered to send someone after you at all.
Become a great and powerful creator of spells. Well, let's take it. That seems like a decision we have made. Ooh. Oh, damn, it's daytime out here. And that other man, he made it out too, right? Right? Oh, well. This is a good time for me to test something. I was curious if one of these fire resistance potions assisted us against the sun. Hard to tell. So we would probably have to get a regeneration potion, a regeneration spell instead, if we wanted to become a little bit more protected.
You closed the gate. I knew you could do it. I need you to come with us. Are you able to join us now?
Yes, sure. For Kvatch. You're going to have me fight during the daytime? Oh, this is... Ooh. Let's just say I'm glad it's overcast.
For Kvatch!
Wow.
Am I supposed to be...
They really did do a number on this city. Oh. You guys are doing a pretty good job, to be honest.
Am I supposed to be...
Fall down and bleed to death!
Don't mind the smoke coming off of me. I'm sure it's just a side effect of the town. Look, the whole city's burning. Don't think too much about it, okay? Don't think too much about it.
We wiped the bastards out! It's safe to pull those people out of the chapel. Come on. This is only the beginning of the battle for Kvatch. We can discuss the next phase once the civilians are safe.
On some level, I was expecting to have to continue burning inside a chapel at Kvatch. I will freely admit that at this point, I stopped listening to their conversation. This wasn't the first time I was in a Church of the Nine, but it had definitely been a decade or more. If this was a crypt, it would probably get a pretty high rating. Tall ceilings, beautiful stained glass windows, shrines to cryptic and cultic gods. Easily a 7, but lost points for too much sunlight.
Let's go.
We've done it. I can't believe it. I didn't really think this would work. Maybe we do have a fighting chance.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yes. We're not done. Not even close. We'll need to get inside the castle. You've come this far with us. Will you go further?
You seem to be giving me many opportunities to back out, and I'm going to take that as a sign. And promptly back out. You guys got this. I believe in you. You are strong, capable individuals. We're just going to go ahead and assume that Kvatch doesn't have a Mage's Guild. How about that? And if in a few days you are still sieging the castle, maybe I will come back and assist you once I've learned some new spells and gotten a little stronger and perhaps become far more resistant to fire, because holy crap, that was so painful. We need to get a little bit of a rest to make sure that we're not traveling during the daytime. Even overcast as it is, we are slowly burning. Ah. I forgot that we can't sleep outside in the sun. Kvatch cares not for shade.
Are you not feeling well?
We sense ourselves more aware, more open to new ideas. We've learned much about Cyrodiil, but now we have so much more to learn.
How could the Nine let this happen?
Kvatch is a waste and a ruin, which means that on top of it being a problem, it is also not our problem. we are going to head outwards and search for a new Mage's Guild. Perhaps Skingrad, a city that we passed before that had that marvelous arched bridge over the road, will be more useful to us. We will return to Kvatch one day to assist them in their liberation of their city, but these mortals, they are capable on their own. I believe in them. I'm sure that once I come back to the city, it will no longer be a smoldering ruin, and by the time I remember that they're in trouble, it will likely be a problem of the past. They'll have rebuilt, they'll have recaptured, they'll have pushed the Dremora off their front step. Surely, I do not need to do everything for them. Right? The Gates of Skingrad. I don't like the name, but perhaps the insides is better than the outsides? This is the place that was occupied entirely by a church last time I came here. We have come here on a beautiful day. Overcast, rainy, and it's still well within night. A perfect time to visit a new city. Ooh. Even if there's not a Mage's Guild... Oh, that is a Mage's Guild! Very nice. There's also a trader here. I assume neither of them are going to necessarily be open at my time of the day. There's also an alchemy shop and hammer and tongs, which I assume is some sort of armor smithy. Oh, this city is so much better. Plus, it has a nice vibe to it. So far, I think this might actually be my favorite city we've been to. I suppose we'll head to the Mage's Guild. Perhaps we can feed on someone before they wake up. The commendation here will be one step closer to being able to get into the academy, where they hoard and monopolize on their ability to craft spells. Something I greatly, greatly desire. We smell someone inside here. Don't mind me, Vide the Cautious. There's an irony to this situation. We have no need for this life sense ring for the time being, then. We may as well rest and wake back up when all of these individuals are awake, resolving to push ourselves. There's more to us than we thought. My first reception to this Mage's Guild was questionable.
Well met. You want me? You sure?
I trust you have good reason for interrupting me.
Yes. I believe that you are the person who is in charge here and could get me accommodation.
I'm afraid I haven't given it much thought. I'm rather busy, you understand. Now that I think about it, I do have a small problem concerning Earthor. Think you can do something about it?
What's your problem?
Excellent. I just don't have the time to search for him again, but I do need to consult him about some notes he borrowed. Let me know when he's back, and you'll have your recommendation.
That seems easy.
He's an interesting fellow.
I hear you got quite a task from Adriana.
Is it quite a task?
A nice enough guy, I suppose, but there was that awful scamp incident last year.
Stamp incident.
That's when Adriana told him he needed to practice somewhere else.
Oh, he's a conjurer.
Somewhere else. Meaning somewhere far away.
He basically got
So
fired.
down in Bleak Flats Cave. Did all his work there and came back to town twice a week to check in. Hasn't been around lately, though.
Maybe he summoned something more impressive.
Oh dear. I just can't seem to remember where that is. What a shame.
Interesting.
I'm here to help if you need me.
You can't remember where your friend hung out. Suspicious. Do any of you teach me any spells?
Can I interest you in some of my
Ooh,
wares?
she does teach spells. She teaches very advanced destruction magic, which is
Have
not
Earthor
my
see me
specialty.
when he gets back.
Go ahead.
More destruction magic.
Farewell.
On Vide the Cautious here. Seems like this school has a bit of a specialty, huh?
What? Who are you? Ah, who cares? May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Ah, it appears that our ability to open locks will be under alteration. Fortunately, that's also where our defensive spell is, so we can go ahead and pick this up and we'll probably be able to cast it later. But outside of that, it does seem like they mostly don't have things we care about.
Yes,
Do you know anything about this Earthor or Bleak Flats
it's
Cave?
just northwest of Skingrad. Here, see it on the map? That's where Earthor wound up, after Adrian told him he couldn't practice in the guild hall anymore. She probably doesn't even remember that.
We're going to have to deal with a little bit of a scorching here, but I do want to take the time during the day to actually visit these merchants and see what people have available.
Over here!
Me?
Yes, you. We need to... We can't talk here. Too public. Meet me behind the great chapel at midnight. Don't let anyone follow you. I'll make it worth your while.
Oh my. You want me to help you? Let's shop first. We did switch out our steel armor for iron armor. It is just as durable, but it looks better, in my opinion. Before we leave, we'll go ahead and take the advice of our friend Druha here, and remind Adrienne that she is the one who told that person to send Earthor off to a cave.
Before I write it. Oh, I do remember telling him to go there. Well, we'll just have to do something about that, won't we? By we, I mean you, of course. I have something that may help. It's a basic fireball spell, in case you need to defend yourself. Good luck with
Did
you.
she just teach me a basic fireball?
Nord
Huh. She did. We headed north to investigate the summoner non grata, who had been banished from the guild hall. I was expecting something impressive. A lich, an out-of-control astronaut, hells, maybe a Daedra. I was sorely disappointed. Much as I hate the sun, it is a beautiful day out, and we have fortunately found the cave that we're looking for. Looks like another basic cave, not even a crypt. Or like a dank lair. Ooh, zombies. I want to try this. Now that I have returned to a semblance of my former power, this should work. Oi! Minion! Be gone. I'm sorry, did he dodge it? He dodged it. Well, that was a waste. We'll try that again in a moment. We should be able to turn these undead. Hopefully there are more that we can test this on. There are. There we go. That one understands. Might as well put it out, though. Secret wall. But nothing on this side of it. Suppose we'll have to look around a little bit. Much easier than Daedra. Let's just fight one of you at a time. Ah. You know what we realized is we forgot to use that fireball spell. Let's just try it out real quick. That is a very, very, very weak fireball.
What's going on?
Oops. After a short misunderstanding with Earthor here, don't worry. We smoothed it over, and he explained the situation to me. You're not a zombie. Well, Earthor here seems to want to head back to Skingrad, and wants to follow me back, so we've waited until the sun comes down and cleared out all the zombies, including the one that was hiding in a corner somewhere that he seemed to have been afraid of. Heading back to the Mage's Guild. It's not quite nighttime yet, so this is a little uncomfortable. But as we returned to Skingrad, we came across a weird encounter. New dance moves, I suppose.
Pickpocket! Pickpocket! Guard your purses! Run away!
Wow, they're really after this person.
Hi there. What?
All that over 12 gold? Seriously? I worry about you mortals sometimes. I truly do. Ah, back in Skingrad now. Hopefully you'll have a warm reception in the Mage's Guild. There's nothing that you're forgetting to tell me, right? Yes. Let's speak to your master. see what she has to say about this entire affair. Hopefully she just gives me the recommendation and lets me move on.
I'm back. I was rescued.
So it would seem. You are unharmed, I presume.
Well, pride is a little wounded.
Oh, spare me. You're lucky I bothered to send someone after you at all. In the future, would you please be more careful?
Well, yes. I'll just pack up my supplies and be on my way then. Thank you for sending someone to help me.
That was not very kind. That was not very kind at all.
I've spoken with Earthor, who seems to be all right. Good work. I'll see to it that your recommendation is sent in as soon as I have a free moment. As I've said, I'm rather busy. I'll get to it eventually, though, I assure you.
I don't trust you.
Good day.
Well,
Greetings.
it seems like everyone is happy with that outcome, so I will leave it alone.
The prey.
I like this city, and I'm sure there's much more we can do here, but my quest for magic is not satisfied. We are going to continue heading onwards, heading outwards, and seeking more places where we can learn magic, and seeking the accommodations of these foolish people who seem to have petty reasons to keep people out of the guild. It appears that based on this new map that I've acquired, the next town is going to be up the Black Road towards Chorrol. We've actually already been there. That is where the Wayne Priory was. But we actually never entered the town. Off we ride to Chorrol. And just beyond the gates of Wayne Priory, right at the edges of the Skyrim Mountains, we have Chorrol South Gates. I don't know much about this town, but I'm hoping it'll be at least as impressive as Skingrad. That is quite the opener. Statue of a woman caring for a dying man? Perhaps this place is renowned for healers. Let's find the Mage's Guild. City's quite a bit larger than some of the others. I've actually been enjoying walking around it. It's very beautiful. But we did also just find our Mage's Guild. As per usual, our new technique here should be to, as soon as we get here, find a place to get some sleep and wait for these people to be properly ready to receive us. This almost feels like a magical pilgrimage that we're on, seeking out various teachers and trainers, battling against their wits, what's little that they have, and acquiring their skills to take with us, and also their soul gems that they keep leaving around everywhere. I don't know, there's something about the Chorrol Mage Guild, though, that's very cozy. It's nice and open, has an almost Skyrimic design. I wonder if any of our fellow apprentices keep their doors open at night. Well, there's someone sleeping in there, but it's locked behind a door. I don't think I'll be able to get open without magic. Alberic Little. I won't remember your name. Much better. I'm starting to notice that there's no place for me to sleep here. I thought traveling mages always had open quarters. Strange. Rise and shine, my brothers in magic. Please tell me you're all awake.
I'm Contumelius Florius. I'm in charge of enchanted item recharge in the Mages Guild here in Chorrol. Get it? In charge?
Ha! Ha ha! Ha!
Farewell.
But who's in charge here? They're selling necromancy spells. Interesting. I thought that necromancy was something that the Mages Guild has recently outlawed. Ah, maybe you're someone who might be in charge.
What is it, associate? Do you need something?
Yes, you are. Okay.
I'm afraid I can't just write one out of hand. That would be against protocols, you see. If perhaps you can clear up a small matter involving Areima, you can prove your loyalty to the guild and earn my recommendation.
What does Arana need?
I have an unpleasant history. She does not care for guild regulations and errantly believes I am misusing my powers. I know she wants something. I would like you to find out what it is. I do not want her here spreading her lies.
Understandable.
Make haste.
This
I wish
seems
to be rid of Areima
easy.
as soon as possible.
Be rid of her. I could just kill her if you want. I'll keep that on the down low.
Have you heard? Renoir got some new books in stock.
He did. Excellent.
Are you
I wonder
Arana?
if he got The Lusty Argonian Maid in. I've been dying to read that. Take care.
Really? Dying to read that. That's a brave thing to say on the middle of the street.
Yes, you are a guild mage, are you not? Yet different from the others. Yes, this is good.
Oh, yes,
There's
different.
a small matter with which you may be able to assist. It's nothing worth involving your guild in, I assure you. Best if kept just between us, yes?
I'm
Excellent.
interested.
It's a simple task, really. All you need to do is fetch a book for me. The book is entitled Fingers of the Mountain. It is of no use to you. You won't be able to read it. You'll find it at an old ruin called Cloud Top. It's north of Chorrol, up in the mountains. Make no mention of it to Tikius or anyone else in your guild. I will make it well worth your effort.
You realize I'm a guild member of the Mages Guild, right? I'm just gonna give it to... You're very stupid. Yes, let's go ahead and tell Tikius about this. At least we know what she wants now.
What? Not only does it exist, but she knows where it is? Well, this is unacceptable. That book needs to be in the safekeeping of the guild.
I don't
I
disagree.
trust that as a member of the guild, you would do the right thing. Are we clear? Ignore her request. Go to this place she has described and return with the book. This is far more important than any petty squabble.
I will say that I'm going to side on the... I'm going to err on the side of the Mages Guild here, specifically because of one very small detail.
How are you?
It has taken me almost no efforts to get into the Mages Guild. So since it's taken no effort to get into the Mages Guild, it does mean that in a private collection, like Arana's, it is likely to never see the light of day again, excuse the metaphor. But in the Mages Guild, it is very likely to be available to any mage who goes in there. And it's not like they exactly keep mages out of the guild. I mean, I simply walked up and said, "Ooh, look at this, fancy magic. I can close my wounds." And they're like, "Ah, yes, please join us." So, we're to travel to a ruin of some sort north of Chorrol here. But once we get there, we're going to retrieve this book, Fingers of the Mountain, whatever it is indeed, and turn it into the Mages Guild, where more people will likely be able to read it than less. Knowledge should not be kept secret. Knowledge should be shared, and it should level the playing field with power. And yes, magical power cannot be trusted in the hands of everyone, but if we don't let the children find out that knives are sharp, how will they ever learn to not cut themselves? There are some truly beautiful sights out here. It would be nice to live up north here. Perhaps if I find a lair or a crypt appropriate to me, we could move up here. So far, there's few things that have met my standards. At least out of the things that are actually available to be moved into. Some of these places are actually very impressive and very occupied. Path is actually getting quite hard for my horse. I think we'll go the rest of the way on foot. And this ruin seems to almost be crossing me into Skyrim. Ooh, the timberwolves up here in the mountains really have some bite to them. No pun intended. Oh, well, that's why it was such a hard time with my horse. There's a path. We seem to have missed the path. Cloud Top. Is this an Ayleid ruin? What is this? Why couldn't she just come up here herself? I was expecting a ruin filled with traps, but instead there's just a charred corpse with a book on it. Strange. Very, very strange indeed. We're back with the book, so might as well turn it in.
always been happy with the weapons I bought there.
Seems weird still that it was just sitting on a body up there. Charred. Not skeletal, which means it happened recently.
You found the book? My trust in you was well placed, it seems. Hand it over, if you please.
Of course.
Ah, yes, this is indeed the correct book. You've not been able to open it, I presume. Then all is well.
Honestly, I didn't try.
Yourself worthy of the guild, and for that I thank you. Now, I must ensure this book is kept safe. Excuse me.
I'm going to follow him for a moment and see where he puts the book. He just took it to bed with him. How strange. And left it in his chest, behind an open door. You are not keeping that book safe. One day, some thief is going to walk into this house, this Mage's Guild, and steal that book from you. In fact, if we gave this lady a key to the Mage's Guild, or she just walked up there and went, "Ooh, look at me, magic," then she could do it. It looks like that she knew that we weren't going to be doing anything for her, as she has left. I almost expect us to step out of town and her to attack us. In fact, I almost expected it out here. That was much less of an affair than the other Mage Guilds. If they are all like that, we could get through this very quickly, this whole commendation process. I forgot to whistle for my horse. He must still be up in the mountains. Next will be Bruma. It is a bit of a long journey along the Orange Road to Bruma. Oh, they're all color-coded. I never noticed that before. And so we head north, farther into the cold lands, bordering on Skyrim, towards the town of Bruma, hopefully finding another Mage's Guild. We are getting stronger and stronger every day, and soon we will be more capable of handling ourselves in Cyrodiil, reminding ourselves of our once great power. I greatly look forward to the day when we can craft our own spells once again, and that's a wolf. Perhaps we can try our new spell on this. Hold on. Yes! Hi! Hello there! How are you doing? You are ours for the time being. If there was other creatures nearby, we actually could use this to attack them. Good dog. We have no need to fight you. Goodbye. The ride through Cyrodiil's northern regions is beautiful. I can't get over how much more majestic this place seems. And as we go into the eastern and northern regions, it becomes even more homely to me. It makes me nostalgic and makes me remember the kind and happy days I had in Skyrim. And thinking of Skyrim and Cyrodiil, it harkens me back to the island of Morrowind and of the strange events that occurred there. You know, what with all of the volcanoes and demons being buried under mountains and all that. Oh, you don't know about that? You should hit some history books. Morrowind has seen its fair share of unique incidents. I hear there's even dragons buried underneath of Skyrim. Perhaps they'll wake up one day. That would be a marvel to see, wouldn't it? The dragons return to this world. It seems like Bruma is up in the deep mountains of Cyrodiil. I think I'm going to like this town the best out of all of the ones that we visited so far. And as long as it has a Mage's Guild, perhaps we can find something nearby to entertain us. And potentially we could find a nearby crypt or lair of some sort in order to house us. We have no place to call our own yet here in Cyrodiil, and I am very much looking forward to the day that I do have something. If you have not tried it, I would suggest it. Instead of riding on a carriage between town to town, never seeing the sights and staying indoors, you should try just riding on a horse yourself to each of these locations. Experience the world firsthand. Perhaps something along the side of the road will interest you. But if you move from one place to one place, traveling fast and quick between them, you will miss much of the splendor and glory Cyrodiil has to offer. There is a calm and beautiful atmospheric feeling to this long travel I've had between these two towns. It has been relaxing, and it seems like we are now coming onto Bruma properly. My hopes is that this is a walled city, but is still small, nestled within the Chorrol Mountains of the northern Cyrodiil. Interesting. Do you see that? There's something off to... Ah! As I was saying, you see that? There seems to be some sort of tower off to the east. Ah, can you imagine if we made something like that our lair? Hopefully it's not occupied. It seems like maybe a conjurer or a wizard or even a Daedra would take that place as their home. After we get to Bruma and we see the state of the city, we will check out that tower next. Perhaps the mages will know more about it. If it is unoccupied, it is a interesting choice for a lair. This part of the land, this northern aspect, it fills something deep in my heart. So if we can find a lair up here, a crypt up here that will occupy us, it would be ideal. We are coming now on the somber northern city of Bruma. And I will admit, my first impression is quite good. Although, we have arrived at the wrong time, and the sun is beginning to rise. Don't worry, the reason that all this is coming off of me is because I am very warm-blooded, and it's snowing out. Yes, definitely. Bruma. I don't feel like I'm in Cyrodiil anymore. I really don't. Looks like there's a fighter's guild here, and a mage's guild. We could stay here for quite a while. And look there. The tower again. In direct line of sight of the mage's guild. They must know something about that place. Wonder who lives there.
Morning.
We've rested up to their operating hours once again. Seems like Selena here had a few illusion spells for me. We now have ability to charm people without using our vampiric powers.
Why, hello. You must be new. Oh, it's so nice to see new faces in the guild. If you ever need anything, just let me know. A recommendation from me? Well, of course. Raminus would naturally want my opinion, wouldn't he? This is a situation we can both benefit from, associate. You do me a small favor, and I'll happily send along a glowing recommendation.
Sounds good.
If you can find Jaskar, I'll write the recommendation immediately.
Jaskar? Who is that? Who are they, and why can't you find them?
He's disappeared. I mean,
literally?
He's really disappeared. No one here has seen him in days. Volinaro thinks maybe a spell backfired. If you can make Jaskar reappear, you'll have your recommendation.
Well, beautiful.
Please come find me as soon as you've located
I just have to turn a
Jaskar.
man who is invisible, revisible. I wonder if
find
he's
me as soon as
actually
you've
just
located
literally
Jaskar.
invisible. I feel like there's not that many people working at this mage's guild. Ah, here we go.
Volinaro, at your service. Need a spell? Need an item recharged? Need a witty practical joke played on someone? I can handle it all.
Practical joke. You mean illusion, right? I like how this man asked me about practical jokes. He has some enthralling presence, some curses, a heat blast, and summon Dramora Lord. I don't think he understands what a practical joke is. Although I would like to get that fire shield at some point. Alas, we do not have enough money for that. It seems like no one in town knows anything about this tower. But we need to find this individual named Jaskar. Perhaps he has quite literally disappeared. And hopefully, after we get this commendation from the Mages Guild, we can investigate that. It seems like we're going to have to do it ourselves. An ominous and mysterious tower looms on the horizon, beckoning our ancient vampire inn. Will we find solace within its howls, or great danger? Will we somehow make seen what is unseen and find a man who may be, quite literally, invisible? Our pilgrimage to become an Academy Mage continues next time on Oblivion by Night. If you have enjoyed this slower paced episode, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more video game stories, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.